detection is working. It's detecting that bullets are flying.
There's fear in the communities. My residents know that the police need this tool.
It's a tool based on the unfortunate fact that our city sees more shots fired probably anywhere else in the world.
The police cannot do all that work, so we need shot spotters.
The city of Chicago's contract with ShotSpotter, a gunshot detection system, expired at midnight last night. This after the city council failed by one vote to pass a veto-proof majority to overrule Mayor Johnson's decision to get rid of the system. Joining me now with more on this is Democratic Chicago Alderman, I gave him a different job there, Raymond Lopez. Raymond, welcome.
Good afternoon.
So let's take a look at the ShotSpotter statistics from the Chicago Police from January through August of this year. 27,196 alerts, 99 mislocates for 99.6 accuracy. Here's the mayor on it.
The technology that exists right now, here's the question. Are people still feeling anxious? Yes. Do they still feel afraid? Yes. So the technology has not solved their anxiety and fear.
People are fearful and anxious, so get rid of it. Can you explain that to me?
You know, I wish I could understand exactly what the mayor's logic is, because by his own logic, then we should get rid of smoke detectors because fires still happen in our homes. He simply doesn't understand that this is a reactionary technology that has saved more lives than anything else that we have on the market in use in the city of Chicago right now. And to put things in perspective, in the last 24 hours, we have had over 211 gunfire alerts in the city of Chicago. What's going to happen when those shootings, which will continue throughout the city, are not called in by 911 residents? How many more victims are going to be on the streets of Chicago with no one coming to help them? Because we have seen where at least 10% of the victims have been aided because the technology, not a 911 call, brought first responders to their presence.
You've addressed the issue of fear. What's been your argument?
I have seen firsthand how this technology has worked to help us both in terms of triangulate where people are shooting and get law enforcement, get our police officers to the scene quicker, in some cases 4 minutes faster than an average 911 call. When someone calls 911, if they call 911, we're assuming they even know what direction the shooting happened. But this technology takes away all of that confusion and helps us be more accurate in what we need to do, as well as tracks through our strategic decision centers in our local police districts how to deploy officers in a way that makes sense, especially at a time when we're seeing recruitment and retention decrease. And the mayor, to downplay the importance of this technology, to dumb it down to just walkie-talkies on sticks, is disrespectful and disingenuous, not only to our city, but to the thousands of people's lives who are saved by this technology.
Speaking of dumbing it down, there's also a WGN report saying that Chicago public school teachers have been told to pass migrant students regardless of their grades. What do you know about that?
Well, it's been my understanding, Mike, that they have been basically passing migrant children just simply by showing up in a classroom. And oftentimes they've been putting them in special needs classes just so that they don't have to actually teach them anything, but are basically babysitting them for the 8 hours that they have. You know, we are doing a huge disservice, despite what our views are with regards to the broken system that brought them here. These children deserve an opportunity to learn in a way that actually will help them, not be dependent on government, and that clearly is not the approach that the mayor and his CTU allies want to take.
Stunning.